I got hired, had a start date of November 4th, but
yes.
the company was kind enough to retroactivate my insurance to the end of October. But that end of October was still within the time frame I was getting paid by EDD, and I didn't get paid at that new job until like 2 weeks after November 4th.
Right.
So I'm wondering how, is that typically once you're hired, that's like the start date for EDD stop payment? I mean, I still was unemployed.
Yeah, okay. If you were unemployed, you're entitled. But it takes a week for it to kick in. And you're saying that they paid you for that week, if I'm right?
The employer did not pay me for that week. It was like they retroactivated the insurance, and then they still waited a week or two until
They paid, I don't understand. What insurance? The unemployment insurance? They paid into the fund?
The unemployment claims they overpaid.
Oh, they overpaid. Okay, they overpaid. And now they're asking you to refund money that you got?
Correct.
Wow. Interesting.
And it's been ongoing. I've been doing my research. My wages already got garnished.
All right. Have you appealed their decision?
I have, and I'm waiting for that. I was just wondering, for others out there, if that's something standard. If you have
no idea. No idea. Yeah, I don't know, but it's pleasure answering your question with I have absolutely no idea. There you go. Susan! Hi, Susan!
Hi, is it legal for my dentist to send me dental records from an unsecure email?
I don't know. And it's, is that a violation of HIPAA? Did the dentist actually distribute it to people? Did it violate the privacy? But let me ask you, assuming that he did, what would you like out of that?
Well,
What do you think? Yeah, what would you do if you had your druthers and, okay, it's illegal, you shouldn't have said it, I guess he's in violation of HIPAA, although I don't know specifically if it's sent to an unsecured email, but if it's unsecured, someone can hack it, and there you go. Now, I personally, I don't think it's a violation, but I don't do HIPAA law, so, don't listen to me. But let me ask you this, assuming that it's illegal, what do you want?
okay, well, the main problem, I'm just trying to put things together here. He did something wrong, some work. It's
that's different. That's dental malpractice. If he did something wrong, it's a different issue.
I know. But he also sent me those records.
No, I understand. He sent them to you unsecured. So there's two issues. One, dental malpractice. He did something wrong and destroyed your teeth or whatever. And the other one, he sent it unsecured. That's two different issues. Two entirely different issues. So how badly, and I don't think the second one is a violation. I think it's just stupid. It may be a violation. But the dental malpractice, I can deal with. So how badly did he screw up the dental work?
Pretty bad. Pretty bad because he had replaced. He did replace a cap, a tooth that I had a cap, and started getting infected and red on my thumb. And I kept on telling him, and he said, "Well, you just need to floss better." And I floss twice a day. I told him, and he didn't do X-rays or anything. To the point that my tooth fell.
Oh, you lost it. Okay, you lost the tooth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And,
all right.
And then he didn't want to treat me anymore.
All right. So here you are with a tooth missing, arguing that he did that because of the cap that he put on wrongly. What are you doing now with the hole in your mouth?
I had to go see another dentist.
Aha! How much did you spend for the other dentist?
I spent quite a bit of money.
Okay, good. How much did you spend? Quite a bit of money. How about a dollar amount?
$4,000.
$4,000. Now the question is, suing in small claims court. That's a problem. Because the judge is, the small claims judge, which is just a lawyer volunteering, and they just like wearing a robe. So your small claim judges, during the summer, they're naked, by the way, underneath their robe. Just want to point that out. And I'm not kidding. It's just really sad. Here's the problem. Yeah, it is malpractice the way you describe it. It's malpractice on its face. The problem is, what's it worth? It's worth the $4,000 to repair the tooth. That's it. And getting a lawyer to pick up a $4,000 case is academic. That's not going to work. You know what I would do? I would sue in a small claims court anyway for breach of contract. I don't know if I would sue him for medical malpractice because that's a whole different thing. Sue for breach. Saying, hey, yeah, breach contract. You said you were going to do this. You didn't do it. You did it badly. Here are my damages I'd have to pay. That's what I would do. And I wouldn't even argue the malpractice part of it because that's way beyond the pay scale than a small claims does. Although, and see, here's the problem. The dentist is going to say, I didn't do anything wrong. It just got infected. You know, it happens all the time. And now you have to counter it. And what are you going to say? You could bring in a dentist, an expert. It's going to cost you $2,500, $3,500. See, that's the problem. This is Handle on the Law. And let's check in with Brian Baruman of the Kfi News Center.
Former President Bill Clinton stayed overnight again at the U.C. Irvine Medical Center where he's getting treatment for an infection. He's been getting treatment since Tuesday. Charles Tex Watson, who was convicted of killing actor Sharon Tate in 1969 with other followers of Charles Manson, has been denied parole for the 18th time. He's 75 now. And a federal judge has put the retrial of lawyer Michael Avenatti on hold indefinitely. He says the case is now in the hands of the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals. We've got to look at some trouble on the five next.
Hey, Conway here. Know why I got a whole house water filtration system from Purigan Water? Because I don't want to wonder if my family's tap water is safe. No more wasting money on bottled water, no plastic bottles to recycle, and no more visits to the chiropractor's office because you're lifting 5-gallon bottles of water or 40 pounds of salt. No calcium buildup on faucets or shower heads, and that alone is worth it. Purigan extends the life of your water heater. Stay on with this clean water. Purigan Water offers free lifetime service. No one else can make that claim. The system takes up a little tiny amount of space. So let's get Purigan, California's preferred whole house water filtration system. And for a limited time, when you buy a whole house system, you get the 6-stage alkaline drink system for free. 844-80-WATER. 844-80-WATER. That's P-U-R, again, water.com. Spelled wrong, but the water's right. 844-80-WATER.
The Purigan man is your best friend. Make your water pure again. This is Doug Gottlieb. Here's what's trending from the iHeart Sports Network.
Presented by News Nation.
It's still a mystery who will start Game 1 of the NLCS for the Dodgers. Dave Roberts says it'll either be a bullpen game or Max Scherzer. College football, UCLA travels to Washington tonight. They look to climb back into the top 25 with the win over the Huskies. Georgia will put their new #1 ranking to the test in a battle of unbeaten today in Athens as they'll take on the 11th-ranked Kentucky Wildcats in SEC play. I'm Trey Vendor.
All too often, the media are ignoring the everyday heroics of our policemen and women. Well, that changes on News Nation. Dan Abrams and his live PD sidekick Six are back in prime time on Dan Abrams Live, weeknights at 5 p.m. Pacific on News Nation.
From the Southern California Toyota Dealers Traffic Center, we make it easy. There's a crash on the 5 in Boyle Heights.
It's southbound after the 510 split. This crash blocks 2 middle lanes, and you're back up all the way to Stadium Way. The Legion Park, the 110 northbound transition to the 5 north. Crash blocks the left lane. Pico Rivera, trouble on the 605 northbound before Beverly. Always blocking the second lane from the left. Looks like PhD currently holding all lanes. You're jammed up to Washington Boulevard. And an earlier stall in Tarzana has cleared the 101 northbound before Tampa. Traffic recovering from above White Oak. KFI in the sky helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Joseph.
This report is sponsored by Southern California Edison. Southern California Edison wants you to know that downed wires are dangerous. Never approach or touch a downed wire or anything in contact with it. Stay away and call 911. Stay alert, stay safe. Learn more at SCE.com/stay safe.
To your identity and keeping it safe. The folks at Lightbox want to make sure that your information stays secure. So So let's say during the pandemic, or even now, you're working overtime, you're saving your money, you're paying off your debt, and now some identity thief wants to steal your information. This is why LifeLock by Norton helps monitor your information and alerts you to potential identity threats. And if you do become a victim, a dedicated U.S.A. specialist will be there to help fix it. Now, no one can prevent all identity theft to monitor every transaction, every business. But when identity thieves try to take what's yours, you don't have to take it lying down because there's a license. Save up to 25% off your first year. Call 800-LifeLock or go to LifeLock.com, promo code HANDLE. That's LifeLock.com, promo code HANDLE, or call 800-LifeLock, promo code HANDLE. Once again, that's promo code HANDLE for 25% off at LifeLock.com.
Are you suffering with knee pain? Have you tried shots, pills, yet you are still suffering with chronic knee pain caused by bone-on-bone osteoarthritis, a torn meniscus, a fall, or accident? Have you been told that you need a knee replacement? Here is good news from Dr. Philip Hughes, founder of 21st Century Pain Institute. You may now have hope of reducing or eliminating your pain with a new non-surgical painless laser stem cell treatment, the West Coast's only laser-guided stem cell therapy. This new treatment may reduce or eliminate your knee pain in minutes, and Dr. Hughes is using this treatment on NFL alumni players with their knee and back injuries. Here's a special offer. Dr. Hughes is offering a special $97 new knees in a day exam that includes an infrared laser joint inflammation scan, a Neuro 7 nerve test, and X-ray MRI review. Normally $375, but just $97 for the first 27 callers. Grab your cell phone and dial pound 250 and say knee pain. There is only a limited number of $97 exams. So on your cell phone, dial pound 250 and say knee pain.
Need to set up or amend a living trust? Laguna Legal can help. Most people who don't want to use an expensive attorney end up using an online service, which offers little to no guidance. Laguna Legal specializes in making the process of legal paperwork simple, smooth, and affordable. With our help, you can get a complete estate plan for just $950. A complete estate plan for $950. Laguna Legal can also prepare and electronically record a deed transferring your properties into your living trust. With a properly funded living trust, you'll have everything you need to protect your family from probate and avoid inheritance taxes. Laguna Legal also specializes in divorce mediation, setting up corporations, and preparation of many other legal documents. For more information or to download our Living Trust questionnaire, visit LagunaLegalHelp.com. That's LagunaLegalHelp.com. Or call 877-7-LAGUNA. 877-7-LAGUNA. The employees of Laguna Legal are not attorneys who cannot give legal advice. They are bonded and certified legal document assistants. Laguna Legal works closely with several attorneys who can give you the legal advice you need. Call 877-7-LAGUNA.
By the year 2035, nearly half of today's occupations and some industries will be gone. It's because of rapid changes coming our way thanks to disruptive technology. Join host Rick Edelman for a virtual event, The Truth About Your Future, on October 19th at 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. This valuable presentation is designed to help you understand the coming changes that'll reshape everything from tax laws to how you live, work, and prepare for retirement. Please go to EdelmanFinancialEngines.com to register for this free event. You'll discover the potential opportunities involving the latest technologies, like artificial intelligence, 3D printing, neuroscience, and the blockchain. All this education and advice is based on our 30-plus years of investment management experience. Please join us Tuesday, October 19th at 3 p.m. or 8 p.m. Eastern. Go to EdelmanFinancialEngines.com to register. From here forward.
Portions of the following program were pre-recorded.
Next on the Mo Kelly Show. Some stories are just made for us, and the controversy surrounding the supposed bisexuality of Superman's son is tailor-made. Also, Southwest Airlines is back to regular schedule. That protest, air quote, sure didn't last long. And AEW star Brandy Rhodes joins me to share how she balances motherhood, wrestling in the ring, and her new reality series, Roads to the Top.
Mo Kelly, tonight at 6. KFI AM 640.
More stimulating talk.
If you're injured and need a lawyer, go to handleonthelaw.com.
KFI AM 640.
Welcome back to Handle on the Law. Marginal Legal Advice. Cameron, there you are. Welcome. What can I do for you? Yes, sir.
Sorry. So, I have first children, and the sheriff's department recovered it about a month later. and give it to a tow company. I'm a truck driver, so I don't make mistakes when.
You know what, Cameron, you're gonna, you know what, you have to be in a better area, because you're cutting in and out. So I'm gonna put you on hold, and we'll try to get back to you, or I'll mistakenly hang up on you. I haven't decided yet. Dan, hi Dan, you're up. Welcome to Handle on the Law.
Hi, Bill. I was in a fender bender in a parking lot, and each insurance company, my insurance company says the other driver was 100% at fault. His insurance company says I was 100% at fault. Now, recorded statements are made from each driver, myself and him. Both did a recorded statement, and they all have the same photograph, the same information.
Right.
So, to a question. How is that possible? Number one.
Oh, it's entirely impossible. How is it possible? Entirely possible. Because if there's any doubt, the insurance company will say, no, thank you, it's your fault, especially when it's he said. Unless there is absolute proof, and even then, insurance can't come in and say no. So if it's literally him saying you're at fault, you saying he's at fault, and there's no way to really prove it, for example, where the cars are, you're in the far right lane, he's coming down the other side, and there you are where the cars collide, and it's just impossible for it to not be his fault. Short of that, it's a little problematic. So there's the answer to your first question. How is it possible? It is possible. Those are some of the circumstances. What's your second question?
Well, how can I get a third party to determine that, because I don't, it's not the damage to each car, mine is what, 1,000 or 3,000, but if I'm 100% at fault, then I have to pay that damage?
Yeah, but you're not going to be 100% at fault, because your insurance company says the other is at fault. I'll tell you what's going to happen. Everybody's going to be responsible for their own repair, and the problem is, and I'll tell you where you want to go, if your insurance company says that the other party is at fault, and is not going to pay, and then his insurance company says you're not at fault, is not going to pay, each of you are going to end up paying their own repair bill. What you want to do is make sure you are not dinged for it, for an at-fault accident, because that's the last thing you want your... Okay. And what you do... Yeah, and then the issue becomes you're not at fault as far as your own insurance is concerned. And if you're not at fault, you can't be dinged for an at-fault. So the answer, the quick answer, and the long answer is you're going to pay for your own repair, or you can go on your collision if you want, your collision insurance, but I don't know what the deductible is, or you simply pay. I mean, it's that simple. Or you can try to sue him in small claims court, but the judge can do the same thing. It's a he said. Matt. Hey, Matt, welcome. What can I do for you?
I have a couple of questions for you. I have a judge. It's she's on my case for 3 years. I filed like 10 articles. Nothing came in my way. For me to change the judge, what's the...
Yeah, it's a tough one after 3 years. Oh, Matt, it's a tough one after 3 years. You can ask for a judge to, in this case, recuse herself, because but what are you going to do? You're going to argue a conflict. It's not a conflict. You're going to argue that the judge didn't go your way. The problem is that the judge has a lot of power, and it has to be really blatant. And the judge, you're going to have to go in front of the same judge and say, I want you out of there. The judge is going to say no, then you have to take it to the appeals court or the judicial council. There is a presiding judge. You can take it to the presiding judge, but they're not going to knock you out. You got a bad judge, Matt. You just got bad luck. You know, there are plenty of people. Go ahead.
What? I wanna write a complaint on her with the facts what she does.
Yeah, okay. You can do that.
Something.
Yeah, you can do that. You do it to the presiding judge. And the presiding judge doesn't care. It has to be so blatant. It has to be so capricious. You have a judge that likes the other side better or believes the other side, Matt. And that happens all the time. And you basically pull the wrong card. And unfortunately, that does happen. I'm in the middle of something right now. Thank goodness we have a judge that's going our way. And then the lines be twisted into the back bounces, and the judge realizes that. But they're going to say, hey, it's so unfair, the judge is going Handel's way. Well, okay, congratulations. Just getting a handle on the law.
Oh, the movie's ready.
KFI.
KOXT HD2.
Los Angeles, Orange County.
Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Can't ignore it. I'm Brian Blumen, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. The president of the LA City Council says the council will have to address the corruption charges against Councilman Mark Ridley Thomas. Maria Martinez says the council will have to take appropriate action, though she wouldn't elaborate. Martinez says she understands that charges stem from Ridley Thomas' time as a county supervisor, but the charges are serious. When former Councilman Jose Rizal was indicted last year on unrelated corruption charges, Martinez stripped him of his committee's positions and suspended him from service. A church pastor and civil rights leader from Compton says the charges against Ridley Thomas could shake up the African-American community.
When we see something like this being reported, of course, it begins to make the community nervous that possibly another one of our representatives could fall.
Michael Fisher says black men have had to work harder to achieve a leadership position, so seeing something like this happen has an impact on younger men. Fisher says regardless of the outcome, the African-American community will rally around Ridley Thomas. LAX is making it easier to park a car.
A brand new parking structure at LAX is set to open on Tuesday. The airport CEO Justin Urbasi says the new facility will allow travelers to reserve parking spots online ahead of their flight.
For those who choose to pre-book, there'll be no more circling around the central terminal area looking for an open garage or an open spot.
He says the airport is working to get pre-book parking at all of its structures in the future. The structure opening next week will add over 4,000 parking spaces to the airport. Blake Trolley, KFI News.
Moderna and Johnson & Johnson are one step closer to having their COVID-19 vaccine booster shots approved. FDA advisory panel says people 18 and older should get the booster at least 2 months after getting the first shot. But Dr. Penny Keaton with Janssen Research and Development at Johnson & Johnson says the booster is still effective if people get it later.
Regardless of the timing when we get the booster response, we see increased antibodies against all the variants that we have tested.
The booster shots will now be considered by the FDA and the CDC. 3 deputies have been shot in Houston, Texas. Assistant Chief James Jones says one deputy was killed because the Harris County Constable deputies were working an extra shift at a bar when they heard something going on outside.
They believe they were ambushed, shot from behind with a suspect with a rifle. 3 constables were shot. We do not know at this time if they were able to return fire or not.
One person was arrested, but police say they're not sure if he's the shooter or if he was a witness. One of the Hurt deputy constables was shot in the back, and the second Hurt deputy constable was shot in the foot. Today is Saturation Saturday, a law enforcement project to help reduce speeding and reckless driving. The California Highway Patrol plans to increase traffic safety operations.
Daughter for sale.
We're going to be focusing on collision factors, infractions or violations for primary collision factors. That being said, we'll be looking for speed, we'll be looking for DUI drivers, and aggressive or reckless drivers as well.
QEC Valley Division Officer Elogio Ceja says stick to the speed limits, drive sober, and avoid distractions. The Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach is celebrating Halloween all month long. The Aquarium of the Pacific's 22nd annual Aquarium of the Pacific is a spectacular educational Halloween event for the whole family. During this event, the aquarium will host Halloween-themed programs like the annual children's costume contest, magic shows, and storytelling. You can even pick up supplies for and coloring sheets to complete at home. We'll go back to that crash on the 5 in Boyle Heights.
Yeah, cell phone after the 5 came split. That crash blocked the 2 middle lanes. It looks like we still back up to about Stadium Way. At least in Park, the 110 northbound transition to the 5 north. You got an accident blocking the left lane. Earlier crash here in Woodland Hills, the 101 southbound up on Pearl Boulevard. Crash now in Sherman Oaks on the 101 northbound at Nice Boulevard. That blocks the off-ramp. And an earlier stall has cleared Eagle Rivera. 605 northbound before Beverly. Everything out of lanes is full from Washington. KFI, this guy helps get you there faster. I'm Dave Wilson.
At a prestigious consumer electronics show, the winner for best products might surprise you, because it went to technology found in a mattress. Favorite introduces the new Smart Life mattress by Tinfoil. Inside every Smart Life is something revolutionary. 80 patented smart cells that cradle you with personalized support and let you and your sleep partner adjust your comfort level. Smart Life even has a feature Sleep Number doesn't. A soothing relaxation mode that massages you to sleep or gently wakes you up in the morning. Before you buy a Sleep Number bed, you owe it to yourself to try Smart Life's revolutionary smart cell technology. Stop by any fitness group or make an appointment today.
where you can shop safely with your own personal protector to lay on. And Sit and Sleep will deliver, set up, and remove your old mattress for free. So for the latest innovation in sleep, make the smart move. Try the new Smart Life mattress from Kfi at Sit and Sleep today.
Southbound weather control 5. Windy and warm across the Southbound today. There's a wind advisory across most of LA County until noon. Sunny side in the 80s at the beaches, mid-80s to low 90s in metro LA and OC. Mid-80s to mid-90s in the inland valleys, and mid-80s to low 90s in the inland empire. A little bit cooler tomorrow, and there could be some showers. Right now it's 73 degrees in Brea, 72 in Hacienda Heights, 70 in Sherman Oaks, and 64 in Pasadena. We lead local, live from the KFI 24-hour newsroom. I'm Brian Bruno.
Oh,